Edit. We're playing 60 parsecs. We're gonna go with DEEDEE. Still haven't gotten a good ending with her. New adventure. Let's run around. So I'm not going to be doing the whole thing. I'm just going to clip into the most exciting parts. Try to shorten it down a little bit. Come on. Resources. There's 3, isn't it? No. Damn it. One more. Oh, shut the door on me, why don't you? Alright. Achievement unlocked. 2018 Suit Odyssey. Alright. Got a lot of soup. That's nice. Yeah. We're gonna hold a speech. And the speech is gonna be okay. Maybe. Maybe not. Gonna try to remember. Kevin is now available to use that crafting module. Your crew was cheering even before you were finished with the speech. Right, nice. So we're crafting suit. Now we're upgrading. Let's do the manual. The ultimate answer to life, the universe, and everything is soup. Oh no, I've been hacked. The virus came. Okay, let's put Emin on the case. I want to feed everybody. See if I can get them well fed. Nope, didn't work. Got 2 soup. Alien supply warehouse. Alright. Day 9. The malfunctioning subsystem decided to remain composed. It might not have wanted to talk to me, but your use of the communicator to talk about its feeling did the trick. The situation is under control, but as you finished your pep talk, the communicator sparked and emitted some weird buzzing sounds. Crafting complete. Soup. And we're dismantling the soup to get the power. Everybody is hungry. Well, not DEEDEE. So we're gonna feed these two. And the quote of the day is, loneliness becomes an acid that eats away at you. A lone captain is no captain at all. Captain, we stopped moving. An automaton is tethering us. I'll play its transmission on the main display. Want to do good in the universe? The fluff scales need your help. A picture of an animal, a fluff scale, presumably, fills the screen. It's a cross between a wild hog roadkill and a snake. The roadkill looks at you expectantly. Since their masters went extinct, fluff scales suffer freedom. Unaccustomed, they are on the verge of dying. Donate soup to poor fluff scales. All it takes is one can, and I will gratefully let you go. Whatever do we do, Captain? Well, we're gonna give him some soup. That's the day. Overjoyed, the automatons shared some of its battery power with you and promised more of you. Referred it to friends. So we got 20 power out of that. Today's is the flux capacitor. I'm gonna say no to that. I'm not gonna build that. Day 10. Yeah, time to go. Day 12. We saved the day by cleaning up the place. DeeDee is hungry, so she's gonna get some food. We've upgraded the system, so now we're gonna make atomic battery. And to flush the coolant pipes, you must hum the Star-Spangled Banners while rubbing the coolant pipes for 2 hours straight. Emmett is idle. Do you want to ask him to begin the flushing process? Yeah. And that's today. Rubbing the pipes resulted in increased daily power efficiency. You saved some power already. I can't wait to let the other astral units hear about this. Well, we'll be talking about this of the Astro Citizen Town. Got 21 power. I made a battery. And I'm gonna upgrade the battery. Megan is hungry. Emmett is hungry. If you want to land on the planet safely, you will have to fix a small malfunction with our steering system, so I'm going to use the manual for that. Quote of the day, the ultimate answer to life, the universe, and everything is soup. Didn't we already read that? She's caffeinated, so she is good. Initiate landing protocol. Robotofu. Yeah, we broke the lighter. It's a win-win situation. There are robotic units not far from here, but my scans detect very few aggressive signatures. I think these are peaceful automatons, most of them. Alright. Let's see here. We can upgrade or we can craft. Craft some soup. And everybody is okay. Lighter is broken. Captain, we are able to detect transmission. Well, plug the phone in. Right, day 15. An attempt to fix the communicator console was the right choice. Using a broken communicator was not. So, DeeDee is hungry today. I'm gonna feed her. I've been showing you every time I feed somebody. I'm gonna recycle the lighter. We'll get back to the communicator console later. I'm sending DeeDee out to the village with a gas mask and a cow. Master dictates that every piece of equipment must be regularly checked. So Emmett is gonna check the med kit. Hopefully he'll make some nice things. Soup is not people. Do not give it into this clearly anti-American propaganda. Alright. Day 17. You carry the soup can over to the parent and child robot prepare who were slowly trudged past the shuttle. You gave some soup to the kid and he was glad. We're making soup. Emmett is hungry. So I'm gonna feed him. And I'm detecting a trouble build up in mental tension, so we're gonna use a sock. And the quote of the day is, live long and prosper by keeping your crew happy and loyal. End of day. Day 20. Megan came back. She was walking through weird, bad-smelling fumes from some machinery. The mask filters were completely covered up by a black, greasy film. She got 31 minerals. She found a small, dusty pile of rocks and gems behind a robotic house. The inhabitants of the village were kind enough to give Megan directions to the bomber craters and the robot statue. The fact that you can find soup out here will never cease to amaze me. Yeah, we're gonna make an armor. She's hungry. And she's hungry. Emmett is fine. Something fell from the sky in a flash, and now you're surprised. We are surrounded by a swarm of red-winged somethings. Are you God? They reverberate. Yeah. So we're gonna show him the cow and hope that is enough. Gonna send out Emmett with an atomic battery to the robot statue. And that'll be it. Word of the day. Nature's creative power is far beyond man's instinct for destruction. Make the best of the resources you gather. Day 22. So about the safe, you managed to crack the code. I knew you were nimble-fingered enough to get that done. And what do you know? It's a standard issue Astro Citizen lighter, maybe the last of its kind. Just don't let me catch you starting any fires in here. And we made the communicator. We are gonna improve the armor. Nobody is hungry. Have you looked in the mirror recently, Captain? I couldn't help but notice that you seem to be afflicted by a rash of some sort. So we're gonna use the manual to fix that. Try not, do or do not. There is no try. Every day must end with one clear decision. Hopefully the right one. Day 23. You found instructions on how to treat the rash in your Astro Citizen handbook. It didn't have a name, so you gave it one. Stupid rash affliction. Emmett has found his way back from the robot statue. He is really tired and is asking if somebody could warm up some soup. Emmett earned some bruises while climbing the tall statue. When Emmett climbed the statue a little, he noticed sparks flying near one of the robot's hands. He positioned the battery in the right place and some electrical energy was gained. As usual, Emmett kept an eye out for anything useful. Sure enough, some colorful crystals were found. Emmett brought back a shovel. It's in good condition as well. Where does all this soup come from? It's the greatest mystery of the universe and everything anywhere. Anyway, Emmett came back carrying rations. Emmett says that the statue was erected by the automatons, for the automatons. It represents every one of them alone, and their peaceful society as a whole. Right, we're gonna upgrade that shovel. And he's hungry, so we're gonna feed him. We're gonna send out Megan. We've been to the village, we've been to the robot statue, so we're sending her to the tourist information. And we're gonna send along a can of soup. Maybe she can ask if anybody knows where there's more. Maybe. And we could send the armor with her. That'll be alright. We can't make the gun, so I'm guessing we'll find that somehow. Yeah. Did we do this one? Captain, I found something interesting on the surface of the planet. It looks like somebody passed their time by playing a supersized version of tic-tac-toe. So we're going to take the resources out of that. And that's today. Day 24. Dismantling of the supersized tic-tac-toe gave you 20 minerals. DeeDee is hungry, so we're going to feed her. We're upgrading the lighter, because that seems to be quite important in this venture of ours. Live long and prosper by keeping your crew happy and loyal. Captain, the communication module remains broken and we are completely deaf-blind even. It is entirely possible that someone out there may be looking for us, but we don't know until we solve the problem, so we're hooking up the communicator. Confirmed decision. And that should be it for today. Day 25. The communicator is up and running. We are making another one. Nobody's hungry. We have a visitor captain, a sentient robot introducing himself as Charles D12. He's welcoming us to the planet of his people and asking for aid. He hurt his arm in a fall and requires assistance. This is some advanced technology, Captain. I'm not sure if we can do much to help poor Charlie here, though perhaps we could improvise a solution. So we're duct taping him. Oh, word of the day. If you're going to send an expedition, why not do it with style? Remember to upgrade your expedition module. And moving on. Day 26. You fixed up the Wanderer's robot's arm using some tape. Truly the cornerstone of human invention. The mechanical denizens of this planet have renounced violence, and Charlie assures us that we are welcome and should feel safe here. As he was leaving, he promised to throw in a good word for us to his compatriots. And we got the communicator. We're crafting some soup. Emmett is hungry, so we're feeding him. We found a couple of rusted and swollen cans, and we're gonna open them up. Word of the day is the same as yesterday. So, on we go. Day 27, we got 2 soups. The old ones. And we're recycling soup, because we're running low on everything. Nobody's hungry, which is surprisingly. Day's word. The more agile the monkeys sent into space were, the longer they survived. Let that be a lesson for all aspiring Astros captains. I asked one of the locals about their customs. I have some idea for explaining their culture to you. Pick something, Captain, and I'll share my newly acquired knowledge using that item as a focus point. So I'm using the communicator for that. And that should be it for today. Megan is probably coming back tomorrow. Day 28. The outpost was mostly empty save for one bored, dusty robot who gave Megan a few power cells is a welcome gift. So we got 32 more energy. The tourist center employee explained to Megan in a series of bored beeps and distorted words the way to the museum and library. Who scattered all these cans so far away from Earth? Weird. Anyway, Megan has returned bearing soup. 4 of them. Our communications array has intercepted a number of transmissions that are referencing a crashed space vessel. They might be referring to our ship, Captain. And let's see here. DeeDee is hungry. I'm gonna upgrade that communicator. Pretty good on everything right now. We're sending Emmett out to the library. I'm gonna give him the lighter. And, well, I was thinking about sending a book with him. Or duct tape. I don't know. Maybe a sock puppet as a bookmark. Soup for reference. Maybe duct tape to fix some books. So, duct tape and lighter. Why not? And that should be everything. Let's see. Do not trust people. They are capable of greatness, but you can almost always trust your assigned astral unit. Day 29. You ran the weather monitoring system on battery power. The storm moved south and you were spared the worst of it. By morning it had completely passed. Emmett left to the library. You feel vigorous, Captain. You look healthy. My data shows humans in good physical state performing all tasks significantly better. Megan is hungry. We are recycling some soup. Captain, I see you eyeing that thing outside. Something stuck behind a rock just a few yards away. Something shiny. Shiny and probably precious. I know you want it, but you can't have it. Why not, you ask? There's going to be a meteor shower nearby very soon. And by nearby, I mean stay inside and watch through the window, unless you want to get seriously hurt. I could tell you the odds of you surviving even a short peek outside, but let's just say that they're not in your favor. So I'm gonna use the armor and go get that shiny thing. Yeah, same as yesterday. So that should be good. Day 30. Never tell me the odds, you shouted and jumped outside holding the armored vest over your head. You instantly turned around with a high-pitched scream as a small meteor fell right in front of you, causing a tiny explosion and digging itself deep into the ground. Would you like to know the odds of your survival if it was your head? Yeah, I didn't think so. Crafting soup. And we're all good. Megan used to collect minerals back on Earth. Do you not call them crystals? Unless you want to get an earful. I don't know how she got them past space station security, but she managed to sneak a few of her specimens. Megan's fond of you, Captain, and we need those minerals. Do you think you could convince her to sacrifice her precious specimens for the cause, or just so you know, to survive? Nope. She can have her crystals. Nature's creative power is far beyond man's instinct for destruction. Make the best of the resources you gather. Alright. You think Emmett will be back? Day 31. You didn't ask Megan to sacrifice her minerals for the good of the mission. Instead, you let her come to you. She eagerly showed you all the colorful gleaming stones in her collection. A weary look passed over her, and she decided there was no reason to hoard such a rich stash of minerals for herself. if they could be used for everyone's benefit. So we got 20 minerals. Captain, I detected an SOS signal coming from somewhere on the planet's surface. I will do the necessary calculations to pinpoint the exact location for you. For your convenience. Expect more details soon. Alright. Sounds good. We're recycling soup. Megan's time growing up was strictly divided between her studies and helping out in her parents' shop. She desired to write poetry, but did not try it herself until quite recently, after she became an astrophysicist. She's proposing a dramatic reading for you, Cap. All you have to do is sit and listen. Want to select some props to make the reading more interesting? We'll give her the armor for that. What could go wrong, right? We're good on there. Not enough supplies? Send one of your crew members out on an expedition. Day 32. You didn't gain anything materially, but now, Captain, what a tale. Megan assures you that you can still count on her friendship. Right, DEEDEE is hungry. Megan is not. Upgrading the cow, because we don't have any chemicals. There appears to be an error, so we're going to use our head to try to fix that. Running low on soup, craft a can or two using a mixture of only slightly radioactive space-aged chemicals. And that's today. Day 33. Captain, I have pinpointed the location of the SOS signal we received yesterday. It seems it's coming from the old assembly line. Perhaps you should consider visiting it, finding the source signal. Emmett returned from his library excursion quite exhausted. Emmett got a bit lost in the dark corridors of the library restricted section. He used the lighter to find his way back, but kept dropping it due to shaky hands. The lighter suffered a little, but a few pieces of tape were enough to put it back together. Emmett did learn something useful during this trip. When he came back, he pointed out a few things around the shuttle that we could repurpose for crafting. Who scatters all these cans so far away from Earth? Weird. Anyway, Emmett has returned bearing soup. So the duct tape wasn't such a bad idea. Let's craft a new one. You're hungry. And you're hungry. We need an expedition. So these are all the ones we've done. I want to go to the museum. We might get a gun there. And this hazard is... it's either the gas mask or the cow. I'm not sure. But we don't use the gas mask often, so we're going to send both of them. There we go. Send her away. Interesting news, Captain. It appears there is a hollow space behind one of the wall panels. Alright, use your agility. Word of the day. Running low on soup. Yeah, same as yesterday. Day 36. I want to go back to day 34 here. You found a gun in the concealed area. Who left it there? And for what purpose? A mystery. They make the galaxy turn, don't they? Yes, we got a gun there. And we used that on some penguins that showed up. DEEDEE is hungry today, so we're going to feed her. We're crafting some soup. And there's nothing to report, so we're just going to read a book. And that's today. Day 37. Nothing exciting happened. Emmett is hungry, so we're feeding him. The backup needs, frankly, back needs a reboot. He overloading the fan system, someone agile, so we're sending DEEDEE. And we're upgrading the suckler. Day 38. A spooky exhibit scared Megan so much she ran away, waving the artifact around in panic. The little statue was badly damaged. Megan scored some resources from a trash bin behind the museum. Yeah, so that sign, the vague sign, that's just scary, apparently. Something scary in the... Yeah. We got some minerals. Let's see here. Nobody's hungry. Let's see if she broke the armor. Let's recycle the armor. Cap and our system are working below their optimal levels. The wires and stuff in the dark corner are tangled and dusty, so we're gonna crawl in there with our agility. And we got the assembly line and we got the bomb crater. Hazard seems to be gas mask. It's either that or scares again. So we're gonna send Emmett with a gas mask. And a shovel. Haven't used that yet. Yeah. I did that one. Word of the day. Soup is not people. Do not give it. Do not give in to these clearly anti-American. Yeah. That's it. Day 40. A radioactive sauna used to be a pipe dream, but now you've made it possible. Too bad it only lasted until the coolant backup kicked in. Also, too bad about the impact on your health, but I'm sure it was worth it. Yeah, didn't have the gas mask. So, Megan died. It's a shame. DEEDEE's hungry. We are upgrading the armor. And a piece of ancient robot technology buried a few paces from the shuttle. The coffer maker isn't buried too deep. You could probably get it out with your bare hands. So let's try that. We've read that one. And that should be it. 43. Emmett came back from the bomb crater. There are some toxic gases still in the air and polluted in the ground. The mask did its job, but the filters look pretty used by now. Emmett delved deep into the crater that looked particularly promising and shoveled until he unearthed some proper ore. Emmett managed to gather some of the nasty smoke coming from the polluted ground. Emmett brought back a shovel. It's in good condition as well. Who transported these outside our solar system? So strange. Anyway, Emmett found some soup outside. It appears that our explorer was tracked during the expedition. We should be more careful next time. Nobody's hungry, but he is tired. We're upgrading the shovel. Don't want to lose it again. A traveling robot entrepreneur happens to be passing near our shuttle. He's offering you to take advantage of something he calls reconfigurator of an energetic esoteric enhancer. You are certainly intrigued. Twisting his well-groomed mustache, the robot tells you the machine can increase your brawn or nimbleness. Choose wisely, Cap. We are pretty nimble, so we're going to use bronze to try to increase that. I don't know if that's a good idea or not. Soup is not people. Alright, no, we know already. Jeez. And that's today. Yeah. Everything is good. Probably recycle some soup and get some more energy. Yeah, caffeinated, vigorous, fulfilled, alert. She's on top of the world. She got her good tasting coffee, and what else was it? I think, yeah, she did a dance contest or something, and she won. So she's on top of the world right now. Anyway, end of day. Day 44. You enter the reconfigurator in the hope of increasing your strength, and as a step, you try to protest, but the robot packed his machine up with a single press of a button and sped away, shouting, "Sorry, no refunds." You felt slower than before. You started behaving clumsy. So, not a good idea then. Everybody's hungry, so we're feeding everybody. We are recycling some soup to get some energy. The shuttle is in danger. A toxic tornado is close enough to use the gas mask and send out Emmett to the assembly line. We've got 7 out of 12 locations. I was hoping to find them all before we did this, but... So, there's gonna be toxins in there. We're using the gas mask. So we gotta put a whole pin in that, I think. End of the day. Day 45. The air is a little bit stuffy, and you got the filters on. Good. Everything is wonderful. Yeah. Recycling soup. Emmett has been inventing things since he was a little boy, so he's gonna tinker with the medkit. See if he can upgrade that. I don't know if I can send him out, but I'm gonna try. Yeah, seems to work. So gas mask. And what else? Phone maybe? Maybe some soup for the SOS. Not too bad of an idea. Yeah. That should do the trick. Day 48. You pranced cheerfully into the robot camp, but the robots all looked at you funny, and a few said they thought you were unwell. You left the robot camp wondering if a more peaceful approach would be better. By morning, the automaton family was gone. Well, it was either strength or agility. So, I'm gonna craft some soup. DeeDee is hungry. Oh, what's that? A few small robots left a package just outside. We're gonna try to open that. Even though last time, it turned out that we were allergic to the content. The one who controls the soup controls the universe, or at least the hunger of their crew. Day 49. We brought the package left by the small robots inside the shuttle and opened it. We expected a gift, but in fact it was a prank. Inside was a mechanical beehive, so they broke the duct tape and the book. Before we managed to get rid of the robot bees, they took their time probing a lot of our equipment for food, and some of it got badly damaged in the process. Captain, the SOS signal we received a while ago is still going strong, but I cannot predict for how long. I advise you to take action as soon as you're interested in the source. If you wish to examine the source of the SOS signal, I suggest heading to the old assembly line during your next expedition. Emmett returned from his expedition to the assembly line. He looked tired, well fed, and shaken. He says the assembly line is a little scary. Nobody goes there anymore. Looks like new robots aren't manufactured in the city anymore. The place was dusty and full of toxic gases. Emmett was a little rough with the mask, and it suffered. Emmett picked up a bottle of something weird. I'm sure we can find a use for it. While searching the upper levels of assembly, a faint beeping sound caught Emmett's attention. He followed it downstairs to the dusty, cluttered basement and along the deactivated line to the far corner of the room. The beeping stopped as soon as he approached a rusty body of an old robot, missing a head. Next to it was a small, half-disassembled robotic animal. It must have been some kind of mecha animal. The robot produced to keep company. And this one looked a little like a dog, a chihuahua to be exact. Emmett brought the broken robo-dog to the ship. I'm not sure why. It's deactivated and looks like a pile of junk. Unless you figure out a way to fix it, it's just clutter. I suppose you could use it as paperweight. Who transported these outside our solar system? Free soup. Emmett says the assembly line looks like it's not been active for centuries. Why did they stop expanding the population? Emmett is definitely weak. He is getting worse by the hour, Captain. Consider sharing the first aid kit with him, unless you want to be one crewmate short very soon. Yep, he's getting the med kit. We are repairing the handbook. Captain, I'm detecting humanoid figure approaching. It's a robot jittering along towards us, evidently blind. It has walked right up to the shuttle and is now clanging onto the hull repeatedly. The pitiful thing appears to be malfunctioning. Leave it to its mind-numbed fate or attempt to communicate with it. We're gonna use the communicator for that. There is no intelligence where there is no need for change. Rest assured, space travel will guarantee the latter. That's the end of the day, isn't it? Yeah. Day 51. You did not play Robomungie, so you lost 20 minerals. I lost 20 minerals. We're doing the med kit. There's a delivery guy outside, leaning out from some kind of wormhole. He angrily waves a greasy box at you. His English is hard to parse. I wonder when he's from. Should we attempt a dialogue? Throw the phone at him. 52. That Pisces pizza delivery guy didn't respond well when you pulled out your communicator. In fact, he became terrified. He drew a futuristic musket and fired at us from the closing wormhole. The first blast bored a hole straight through the car communicator. The second grazed you, ma'am. Yeah, we're crafting a med kit, so we'll soon be up and running again, hopefully. Everybody's hungry. We don't need to send out more expeditions because we've explored everything. I would have liked to find the last locations, though. But I guess not. Something is seeping into the shuttle. It looks like a trickle of iron fillings. Could it be nanomachines? So, do we let them in or do we not? I don't know. We don't need another crewmate. But I've never turned them down either. I don't know. I want to say no, but I don't know what that'll do. Because I'm curious, so that's what I want to say no. So... no. I can't reach the book if you're gonna sit like that. Anyway, that's the end of the day. 53. The flood of nanomachines entered the cabin was becoming a torrent when you gave the command to stop them, so I ran a current through the hall. Oh, how I love the smell of ionizing micrometer machinery in the morning. I call the technique butt dye. Yeah. Crafting complete. First aid kit. Yep, nobody needs food. We're repairing the duct tape. Your attempt to fix the robotic dog found at the old assembly line have been quite a struggle so far. You've been fiddling with this loose cable all morning. Can it be removed? Where does it go, and what does it even do? I'm gonna use the manual to try to get it in the right place. It's either that or the duct tape, but that needs fixing, so let's try that. Still not going on any expeditions, so that's it. 54. Good thinking, Captain. You consulted your handbook's chapter on electronics and figured out the correct connection. To be fair, you were really close before. You were trying the right socket. All you needed to do was flip the plug. We're crafting a new medkit. All good. Captain, there are a couple of spacemen having a roadside picnic outside. Wait a minute. They are wearing Soviet spacesuits and they are singing Katyusha. What are the Soviets doing here? Are they the mysterious group that has been watching us? Oh no, it was a distraction. They are trying to break through into the shuttle. Shoot 'em! Shoot 'em all! Hopefully that works. But for how long? 55. Shots fired, shots fired. Is everyone alright, Captain? That was a well-placed barrage. Crafting the medkit. She is hungry. Noises. Two-dimensional species. We're gonna clank them with a shovel. 56. You got rid of the two-dimensional species. Well done. Still crafting that. Oh, gross. I thought it was only cliche that cockroaches would be the only ones to survive a nuclear apocalypse. Do you want to smush them? Nope. Leave them be. '58. Before Captain Cerebrus' Cosmic Carnival flew off, you decided to try the Steady Hand Challenge, and you won 40 Tog Duvet coupons. How useful. Right, repair the phone. What's that you're drawing? Everything is not all peaches and cream. You want to try the program? Yeah, sure. He's hungry. Okay, let's feed him. Day 59. If you're set on mending this sad pile of scrap, vaguely reminiscent of a dog, You will have to gather some actual parts from around the planet. My advice is to take a good look around the map and consider what you've already explored. I'm sure robot parts are easy enough to get a hold of around here. Maybe the graveyard or the museum. Crafting some soup. Soviets are back. I'm gonna try electrocuting them. Need to send Emmett out, graveyard or museum. I have not been to the graveyard. Lighter, shovel, and this was spooky. Okay. How do we get confidence? I don't know. What are we gonna send with them? Armor? Might need that for the Soviets. Graveyard. We're gonna need the shovel. Yeah, use the sock puppet. That'll keep you safe. That should be an okay decision. And we've made this one. Alright. Let's get out of here. Day 62. We lost the mask. DEEDEE is hungry. Feed her. And craft a new mask. Something has got the drop on me. Shall I secure the outer airlock door and deny the robot entry? Yes, you shall. 63. Emmett went swimming in endless piles of junk around the graveyard, but found nothing looking like it would belong on a robot doll. He was about to give up and return to the ship when something caught his eye. Partially disassembled robot laid against a rock with unfamiliar inscriptions on it. It's clear the robot has been deactivated for years or maybe centuries. Emmett didn't think anyone would mind if they took a few parts from it. I'm wondering if I would have found something in the museum as well. And is there a 50-50 chance of getting a good robot and a bad robot? Maybe the case. The graveyard is unsettling. Right. Craft a sock puppet. Oh, you used that, did you? Didn't read that. Huh. Where did he lose the sock? I don't know. Anyway, we did that. You're hungry. You're not. Go ahead. Shit. What do we do? We only have 2 on each. You need to make... Oh, you've made the decisions. She's brilliant. Strong, acrobatic. Limber, genius, wimpy. So not strength. He's limber and genius. She's acrobatic and brilliant. So do we rely on DEEDEE or Emmett? Oh boy. This might be the end here. We gotta go with limber. I hope that's a good choice. And yeah, we fed you, right? Yeah. Alright. 64. It was either us or them. The compromise was not an option. The wave of ninja kicks and judo chops you both unleashed on the clearly surprised attacker was enough to make us the victors. Huzzah, Captain. Sweet. Let's see. He's hungry. Let's give him some soup. Captain, the family of sentient roaches you showed mercy to have really made themselves at home here on the shuttle. The Petersons are currently renovating the roach hole to include grass lawn and front company. And when all the noise from the construction is making it difficult for us to sleep, should we ask them politely to keep down? Yeah. Let's do that. Day 66. You helped the Peter and Patty Peterson work out their domestic dispute. And that was good. Upgrade the sock. Nobody's hungry. If you want to see this robot up and running one day, the next reasonable course of action would be to charge its batteries. So we're gonna do that. Day 68 is looking kinda grim. Dealing with a robotic mosquito was no challenge. You just used the communicator and that disrupted the swarm. But these guys are back. And everybody's hungry. So what are we doing here? Nothing, it appears. Could upgrade that to what purpose? No purpose. Don't have any. So we could recycle something, but I don't want to recycle anything. That'll just give us minerals. Crafting improvers. So we're not gonna have any chemical. May have to go hunting for food again. But we have to use one of these attributes. Intelligence should work. But we know that this worked, but does it work twice? I have no idea. I think you have to pick something new every time. So we're gonna go with intelligence. I hope that it works. I'm not doing it yet. 69. Any conflict can be resolved with cold calculated logic, he decided. Pulling the reactor emergency venting release was the only logical thing to do. Logically, the attacker was subtomized in a gross kind of way. Good thinking, Captain. Nah, I'm gonna save my power. want to send Emmett out to the library. Might get some more chemicals. That's gonna be dark. I've used this on the commies, so that should be good. I don't think I need anything else. No. Maybe a can of soup? No. Let's just send the... Something seems to be troubling you, Captain. You're remembering Earth before the nuclear barbecue. I can switch off for a second. So I'm going to use the cow for that. I'm guessing it's the reference to the barbecue that brings that on. I don't know how a cow's going to help. 70. You've been worried about something, Captain, but it seems those troubles are behind you and you're not surprised by your choice to find comfort with the Can't really do much here. I want to keep everything here in case the Russians come back. Good news, Captain. If my calculations are correct, the robo-dog should activate itself very soon. Don't get too excited. It's not going to be a happy day. The charging process should be completed in the coming days. Do you want to upgrade the robo-dog? So I can use strength or intelligence, and I'm going to go with intelligence. And I hope that's right. She's suddenly strong, though, and brilliant, and acrobatic. I mean, wow, she's a really good captain, so to speak, you know. Fire. I kind of want to feed her, just for the heck of it. See if she'll get fulfilled. The Darwinian predator droid held you in its grip. You raised the gun and shot point blank into its chest. It staggered backwards, but seemed to have suffered no damage. As it straightened up, you braced yourself and aimed. Nothing could have prepared you for this. Charles Darwin burst into tears. I was so afraid I would have to kill you, it said, and you shared the sentiment. But you're excellent and at defending yourself. Thus worthy to survive. I'm so glad. It hugged you tightly like a very friendly boa and left. The Soviets are back. We're gonna shoot the shit out of them. I hope it works for a second time. Doesn't, we're boned. So let's see what happens. Shots fired, shots fired. Everyone alright? Alright, we got rid of the commies. Good. The library's personal maintenance room had a machine on the wall. Emmett says it was like a cigarette machine, but when battery was connected, it spat out power cells instead. Yep, so we got some stuff, and we got some stuff. Goody, nobody is hungry. We could craft something or upgrade the system. Yeah, let's upgrade the system. That'll be nice. As a child, Emmett was bullied frequently for his interest in science. He's been working on a gift for you, Captain, but I can tell he's hesitant to give it to you due to his constant raises in body heat and heightened neural activity. My interpretation is that he fears his gift will be unappreciated. Will you accept it? Yes. Love is in the air. Don't you think? I think so. 75 days in space. Hamet gave you the gift and has been working on. It was a sentimental object assembled from space pieces of the shuttle. Not very romantic, but okay. Caffeinated, fulfilled, vigorous, and alert. Friend alert. Not enough supplies, send one of your crew members out on an expedition. Yeah. Upgrading that. Captain, listen, my sensors are picking up some unknown activity within our little shuttle. I scanned everything carefully and I think it's your robotic dog. It's finally activating. The power bar is full, but its eyes are shining a little weak. Clearly the charge our battery provided wasn't enough. You could try to give it a little more power from our own reserve. A little kick should be all it needs to wake up for good. Do you want to give it some more energy? Yes, I do, but I don't think I have enough. I only got 6 left in the bank, don't I? Because I'm doing the thing. The dog's, 76. The dog's eyes lit up, blinding you and your crewmate with 2 intense beams of light. It's calmed down after a moment so you could take a good look at your new robot. And you loved it. I haven't seen you since this excited since for a very long time, at least since your last meal. I'm happy for you, of course, but have you thought about a name yet? How about Copernicus? Okay. Hungry. You're still making that? Yeah. Captain, there's something wrong. You say, is there something situation right? I hate raising my volume, but there's a malfunction. Body odor removal filter is making a racket. I think it's malfunctioning. Duct tape. Or manual. Let's do duct tape. It has a built-in uses. Yeah. You fixed the body odor removal, it stays 77. And that went okay. I still got the duct tape. Pete Peterson is requesting if you can help him make some improvements to his family's home. Captain, the roaches next door are building a miniature indoor swimming pool in one of the shuttle drain pipes. Pete says he just needs something heavy to finish the project. Will you lend him? And no. I need the gun for the commies, and the shovel I can't create. Maybe I can recreate it after I've upgraded this, but I'm not risking it. So are these guys gonna be mad at me or what? 78. You did not give Petersons anything to finish their latest home project, so they have to put it on hold. Yeah, these guys are back. I'm repairing the battery. I might need more chemicals. I'm gonna go with a shovel on this one. Because I can't use the battery and I don't know if this is gonna work. I think the shovel works though. So let's hope it does. If you're going to send an expedition, why not do it with style? Remember to upgrade your expedition module. Do I want to send him out again? I do need more, yeah. gonna need more chemicals. I'm gonna send the lighter with him. I hope that's enough. Doesn't break it or anything. Last time we had the duct tape to fix that, I think. Yeah, let's send expedition. Day 79. Shoving the intruders out with a shovel was a classic Astro Citizen captain move. Good going. Emmett is gone to the library. Again. The ultimate answer to life, the universe, and everything is soup. Captain, an old, previously dormant satellite on the planet's orbit has suddenly activated and is transmitting the messages coded with a cipher the robots around here don't use. It has to be alien. The transmission says, "Are you a robot?" That's all it says over and over. Well, how can we respond? I remember using the intelligence on this, but she wasn't intelligent enough, so I screwed that up and it killed us. So I'm gonna have to go with strength on this one. And hope that it works. I don't know though. I don't know how strength is gonna... She is brilliant, but he's genius. Strong whip. I hope it works. Otherwise, we're dead. Day 80. You couldn't decide what to reply. You got so frustrated you ended up banging your fist on the keyboard and accidentally sending a transmission consisting entirely of gibberish, unless I ate you. Like 43. I ate your NeXuS ass. I don't know. It's some kind of code. A reply came shortly after saying, "Congratulations, no robots detected, intelligence level too low." You rejoiced for a moment, satisfied that you proved your humanity, until you realized it was an insult. In a fit of rage, you tossed the nearest soup can at the wall. "Yep, Captain, that'll show him." You remain very mentally stable. You should eat something.
Huh.
And so I will. Oh boy. Running low on soup here. Hello, doggy. It's trying to show us something. Yippee! Whoa, who turned on the light? Wasn't me. I wouldn't wake you up for not anything, Captain. Look, it's the mecha dog. Its eyes suddenly lit up with amazing intensity, like two projector beams. What's going on? Correction, they're not just like projector beams, they are projector beams. Look at the shuttled wall, Captain. Something is taking shape, clearer and clearer. I think it's a map. It's your pet trying to lead you somewhere. Who should investigate the location? Yes, 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 yes. And I'm not making anything. Alright, off we go. It's a doggy dog world. Yay. Right? This is it. Yeah, I got 2 achievements. Gold medalist, and I got one earlier. saying fix it, fixer, fixer. 81. And there's no pop-up here, so this has got to be the last day. You grabbed your robo-pet and headed outside, excited for this surprise treasure hunt. I could not believe my hearing sensors when you came back shouting something about an awesome new spaceship. But you were right. I performed some additional scan, and indeed there is an awesome new spaceship nearby. How did the mecha dog know? Maybe the ship belonged to its previous owner. Either way, it's yours now, ma'am. Let's put it to good use. Oh, Captain, before you leave for good, I would like to put forth my application to become the new ship's AI. Please consider. We've had a good run together so far, haven't we? Look at you, Captain. You're healthy as a horse. Emmett hasn't returned yet. You're no longer hungry. Diddle-dee-dee-dee. Yes, thanks for watching. If you watched the whole thing, please leave a like, and bye bye. Totally did it. Didn't get any new buttons, I think. Or maybe I did. And so Captain Dawkins' new four-legged companion led her on to further galactic adventures in their newly acquired ship. DeeDee and the mech dog, who was affectionately named Dog by our dear captain as soon as their new journey began, set off from Robotofu to find luck and good fortune elsewhere. Thus the old wisdom was proven true. A mecha dog is a woman's best friend. Emmett began the journey as Captain Dawkins' science officer and finished it as her closest friend. Some say you only know who your true friends are after you've eaten a barreled soup with them. That's most definitely what happened here. Megan didn't join the Astro Citizen program to make friends, but a friend is exactly what she got. DeeDee had to get used to a life without Megan's constant micromanaging. Yeah, that's cool. DeeDee was living the dream. Greatness, stars, all the soup she wanted. But of course there was something elusive in her life that she still had to chase. Coffee. In search of this prized beverage, she became known as the Star Raider DeeDee. She was hailed as a folk hero and an inspiration for the disenfranchised all across the galaxy. They even wrote a pretty awful song or two about her exploits. Looking quite snazzy there. It seems like ages have passed since 3 amateur astronauts left Earth's orbit, expecting certain doom. Now the brave pair of survivors look into the future with renewed optimism. As one tale comes to a close, another begins. You survived. It's about friggin' time, innit? Soup consumed, 40, first aid 2, successful expeditions 9, locations 8 out of 12, items brought from expedition 16, items crafted 26, items upgraded 16, items recycled 12. I'm gonna save that for future reference or whatever. 60, 70, 75, 80, 81. How time flies, huh? Oh yeah, I already did that. Alright, let's see here. End the adventure. Did I get any more pins or not? I don't think I did, but now I have to check. Should get one for DEEDEE, right? Achievements. Here we go. Reach an ending as DEEDEE. Hee. I got one. And I got Fix It Felix. Repair 10 items. Alrighty, well. A Soup Odyssey. Collect 111 cans of soup from the station. Yeah. So, that's why there are so many pins. What's this? A 2 astronaut. Discover a trader. Ah. Recycle 10 items. Craft 10 items. Die in space. Perish on a planet. Upgrade a system. Upgrade an item. Make it to the shuttle before nuclear impact. Upgrade all items across multiple playthroughs. Yeah, getting all the pins. So the more we're gonna have to play this more to get the rest of the pins. I think I've found all the easy ones. Like finish with these captains and befriend the unlikely neighbors. Full crew, yeah. So these are probably just like this one. Find 111 cans of soup or something. Nice.